Pepsi, Hollywood Music Television, Charlie Wheeler Photography, and Jetbox Promotions. October 9th, 2010. Tickets available at KansasStateFair.com. $10 advance, $13 at the door. An all-ages event.
24/7, 365, and available worldwide on the internet. This is the #1 talk show online, the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show.
Barbecue. How do you barbecue? Grill or smoke or even use your oven? There's one sure way to make it great every time, all the time. Jordan's Juice Barbecue Sauce. Jordan's is a unique blend of seasoning. It doesn't mask the flavor of your food. Jordan's enhances the taste of not just any meats. It makes a great dip. Drizzle it on vegetables, hash browns, and eggs. Jordan's Juice Barbecue Sauce comes in mild, medium, and hot. Find it on the web at jordanproductions.net or just Google Jordan's Juice. Go on. Juice it up with Jordan's.
This is John Feldman of Goldfinger. The meat industry is making a killing off you and the dead animal on the end of your fork. Stop eating the garbage they feed you. Wake up and start thinking for yourself. The animal you ate for dinner suffered horribly until the day she died. So open your eyes and liberate your diet. Choose vegan. Visit PETA2.com. Thank you.
Wake up! Wake up! Whoa! Open your
Back here on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties trying to figure out who's going to be up next on the show. Welcome back to the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show. I'm getting it going today over there at JiggyJaguar.com, also livestream.com/Jiggy Jaguar. Yes, of course, Jigman Freud, offending non-Caucasian racial groups, committing felonies by yelling at cats, denigrating women, making negligent use of burning materials, and if you don't like any of that, go gargle with a bottle of Rogaine and grow a beard on your tongue. The world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show, as always, each and every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. You can chat, participate live with us. Also, I want to remind you to subscribe to the TalkShoe.com link for all the current and past shows, and I remind you to listen live, 2 to 4 Central, and eventually listen live, and call into this broadcast. If you miss anything at all, the podcast is available at 10 p.m. Central, JiggyJaguar.podomatic.com. And, ladies and gentlemen, get your T-shirts, get your Jiggy Jag merchandise over there at JiggyJaguar.com. And JiggyJaguar.com, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by our good friends at PC Tech Rescue, 302-261-5397. Dirtbag Authentic Rock and Roll Clothing. Yes, indeed, if you're a dirtbag or you know a dirtbag or you are a dirtbag, buy their clothes. Speaking of dirtbags, they weren't real happy with gas can last night at the Blue Goat. We won't talk about that today. Also, our good friends at Jezebel's, 4520 East 47th Street South in Wichita, Kansas, Jezebel'sWichita.com. And the Wall Street Journal, get the print or online version and get a special free week offer by visiting JiggyJaguar.com. Now, have we figured out who's going next?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting ready to kill the music, so...
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Mr. Game, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing swell, if you will. I'm doing all right.
You're doing swell.
We silenced the music for this one.
You're doing swell.
No soundtrack needed.
Swell, that's a term that's generally not used anymore.
I'm bringing it back.
I like it.
Swell, neato.
I mean, like...
Spiffy, nifty,
when
all
you,
that.
When you hit somebody in the eye, it swells up.
You know what's great here? He's bringing back the term swell. Boston over there is trying to bring back the term broads. So
I'm with that. I'm with broads. We could collab and make a song called Swell Broads. I'm in on that.
Frank Sinatra was the last guy to get away with calling them broads.
Boston gets away with it.
I don't understand. I don't understand. We call them bitches and hoes, but broads, that's just offensive. How dare you?
We could go back to dames. Was that they don't like dames?
Dames.
Broads.
Do you like dames, Boston?
Broads is more.
Broads.
Is Frank Sinatra? Yes, the man.
Boston is not into dames. He's into broads. Mike Game is into saying the word swell.
Swell.
We're having a swell time here on the Jaguar.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, keep listening because I'm going to be talking about Hollywood Ed Baldwin, the rampant racist. later on in the broadcast. Also, we're going to be talking about Access TV, my friends over there. And we'll also be chatting about Eddie Money. We're also going to be talking about Tracy Mann and his canceling his appearance on my political talk show. And, also, by the way, while I've got everybody here and you're listening and you're doing the damn thing, get over to kjagradio.com right now and sign up for our Craig Morgan Country to the Core sweepstakes. Enter now to meet Craig and see him perform. It's brought to you by our good friends at Cracker Barrel Restaurants. That's Cracker Barrel Restaurants, not the stuff that Capes got sent to jail for selling, which was crack cocaine. Allegedly.
Cracker Barrel. They've got good cornbread.
Yes, indeed. Why are you making... Mike Game, what is going on here? He's making comments about cornbread, and you're
I'm
only
half black.
What are you doing?
I'm only half black. I know nothing of the soul food. I know nothing of that.
But grits.
No.
You like grits?
No.
My mom grew up in the South, so it's not a black or white thing. It's a regional thing.
Well,
So I grew up with grits.
Well, you know,
cornbread.
My mom, I grew up in the age of, like, my mom, she's, like, white and likes everything bland and from a box. So, I'm your hamburger helper king, beef ravioli, all that shit. I don't know nothing about anything else.
So, we've got... So if Dirty UA is not going to talk this segment, is he not going to talk this segment?
He'll say something. I'll make him chuckle or something. I'll make him laugh.
Because I was thinking if he doesn't want to say anything on mic, we might as well hand the mic over to Boston and bring him in on this segment, too.
Boston.
I want Dirty to talk, though.
Uh-oh. There it is. I heard a click.
You don't know the words?
There we go, Boston.
I don't know how to sing.
You're out of sync. now, okay, you guys are gonna do a rap called "Swell Broads."
Right, it'll come.
I ain't much of a rapper, but I'll give it a shot.
And I'm not much of a singer, but what kind of band is your group?
I'm not in a band. I just promote shows.
You just promote shows. Then
he used to be in a kick-ass band called Sanguine here in Salina.
Oh.
That's old school.
Back in the day.
That is old school. Now, Mike, tell me about what brings you here to the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show. Why are you here today? I'm hearing rumors about a new website. I'm hearing about all sorts of different things.
Well, the main reason I'm at the Jiggy Jaguar show is because I actually have a Sunday off, and Dirty UA brought me here. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Second of all, I'm working. Me and Rebel Un, we're working on a new website. It's going to be called IndieGrindOfficial.com. I don't want to give too much information on it because a lot of people like to steal ideas and websites from other people, so I won't really talk too much in it. You'll see when we relaunch it in a couple weeks, so you can be like, oh my god, that's like the greatest website in the world. That's not Pornhub. And
it sounds like what JoJo does with the Access website. That's
right.
From another, yes.
Right. But right now I've been working on foolishways.com, F-O-O, well, I'm not going to spell foolish. If you don't know how to spell it, you're a fucking idiot. Ways with a Z, not an S. WAYZ.com. I got a blog on there called The Game Report. My first post was on the horrendous album that Drake put out. I don't know why he calls it an album. He should call it some shit that I just made up. But yeah, so pretty much, yep, that's where I found my home on that part of the internet.
You found your home.
Get reliable.
You found a home.
Yeah, I found homes in random places. Like, right now I hang out at Rebel Un's house a lot, so that's also my new home.
Home is where the heart is what they say.
Well, my heart can be found in the bottom of Southern Comfort, in the bottom of a bottle of Southern Comfort, so...
What about, we need to get these guys educated on Super Dave's. Ross.
You ever heard of the Super Dave? You ever do rum, Bacardi, 151?
No.
Okay, here's the formula of what I understand. I think it's about equal portions of Bacardi 151 Dark, the nasty stuff, Red Bull, and orange juice.
It sounds awful.
I know, and it sounds terrible. But
Boston, are you with the Super Dave?
I think it's the orange. I think it's the orange juice that kills that alcohol gag that you usually get in your throat.
Let me tell you about what Bruce made up at the Blue Goat one time. Sitting there with Tizzy and the world famous Bruce.
That's right.
With all of his money inside of his shirt tucked in. and he asks for a blue cricket. He says that he's going to rename the bar the Blue Cricket, and he wants a drink named the Blue Cricket. So Tizzy mixed something up that was just the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my entire life. I think it was like Everclear 151, and then she shit in it. And Bruce bought us all one of them, and we all took one, and we all threw up. The end.
I'm a simple man. I don't really go exploring. I like Southern Comfort, I like Jaeger, and I like Coors Light. So this is where I'm at. I'm not really
no Coors Original?
No. I don't really attend a lot of banquets, so I have no need for the banquet beer.
What about some Pabst Blue?
I've had that.
Colt 45.
Colt 45.
Colt 45 is when
King
I have
Cobra.
Colt 45 is my no money beer.
Colt 45.
Oh. Corona?
What are you, Billy D. Williams over there with it?
Yeah, no Corona.
Yeah, no nasty backwash. Good, man.
Yeah, no. If I can't trust the water in Mexico, I don't know how I'm going to be able to trust the beer from Mexico. That's all I'm saying.
I don't even trust the wrestling in Mexico. I mean...
What are you talking about? Rey Mysterio is the greatest steroid midget in the world. He's a perfect role model to the kids.
La Parca and all of them. The three of them that they're...
Oh, I love La Parca. He beats up women with chairs in real life, not even in a wrestling match. I'm not even making that up. He beat some woman up with a chair. That's really happened.
Which La Parca? The one
there's more than one La Parca?
Yeah, because there's La Parca, and then there's L.A. Park, which was the original La Parca.
Whoever's La Parca now. Whoever that guy is.
And there was her dad, Super Parca.
That might not even be illegal down in Mexico.
Neither is marrying 13-year-olds.
Oh, my God.
That's real. In 9th grade, my girlfriend left me because her parents sent her off to Mexico to get married to some 32-year-old. I'm not making this up.
Sounds like
hey,
Jessica Ramirez is her name.
I had a chick leave me for a 52-year-old black guy, so it works.
Did she ever get you divorced?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're still technically married to her.
Yeah.
We could exploit this.
We could exploit this. Now, Mike, what else do you have for us today?
What do you want, Jiggy? Like,
are you gonna burn some bridges, throw some people under the bus?
You know what?
Get us kicked off a few websites. I believe the tweet yesterday was prepare to get your show canceled or something.
I did say that, and upon arrival, what you said.
You ready to get your show canceled Sunday?
Yeah, no, I remember. Well, I just knew that I would be in some level of ridiculousness, and really, I really live in a world of provocation. I can be all right, but just like the smallest, subtlest things will provoke me. Like, honestly, I really didn't plan on throwing that fucking awful website under the bus, but when you were like, Mike, then she was like, if Mike Game says anything negative about ICTHipHop.com, we're not posting the archives. I was like, oh, for real? You think I think that much about you, you fat bitch? But so
here we go.
Hey, that's not how it goes. All I'm saying is,
Boston
steps away. No, okay. I'm glad I have the forum because a lot of. Hold on, I'm gonna address this situation. Trey told me not to address the situation, but I have to because everywhere I go, seems people always ask me, Mike, what's up with ICT Hip Hop? Why aren't you there anymore? Okay, I'm gonna tell you people. I'm gonna look in camera. I do not know why I'm not on ICT Hip Hop. I got a text at work from K Will. He said that he sold the website to Toot the Truth, and I was like, dude, you know she's gonna kick me off, right? He's like, no, she won't. I was like, dude, she will. No, she said that she wouldn't. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not even off work yet. I got people texting me like, yo, Mike, you're off ICTHipHop.com. I was like, what? Like, what? And I guess there was a Facebook post about it. There was a big old blog post on ICT Hip Hop saying I was no longer on the website. And she did not personally contact me. I tried to call her. I tried to text her. Didn't get any answers or responses. And that's the part that made me mad. Getting kicked off, not made me mad. I've been fired. I've been broken up. A lot of things happened to me. And I'm not mad about it. It's how you do things. So the fact that she just kicked me off without telling me the shit makes me fucking hate her and her fucking fat existence. So there.
Wow.
There's the Mike's no longer.
Thank you,
and
Mike.
And the thing is, I was with that website like from day one almost. Like I built the shit halfway to what it is. Like, sure, I didn't come up with no Facebook page, but a lot of artists were not getting play on there. Like, Corey J was not getting posted on there. Chris Barnett. Tube actually told me when she first heard Chris Barnett that he was whack. And then Rebel Un said that Chris Barnett is tight. Some other people said Chris Barnett is tight. So now Tube is saying Chris Barnett is tight. A lot of rappers get that. Like, she thought I'm not gonna say what she said about Fortray, but she had a lot of negative things about Fortray. And then she's all
That's
like,
one guy I don't want to even say a
yeah.
crossword of.
Well, and then she's all on. Now she's all on Fortray's nuts and shit. But Fortray did more for ICT hip hop than any of the motherfuckers who ran it. Because these rappers in Wichita do not put out any fucking product. So another day would go when I had nothing up there. But Fortray would always come with the morning blunts, and that was our traffic. Fortray really helped that site, and nobody wants to give Fortray the credit for that website. And I'm giving it to him right now. I give it to him then. I'll give it to him tomorrow. I don't know about next week. We'll see how things go, but he'll probably get credit next week too.
And you know, Jiggy, I was just going to mention on that the people like Fortray and all those who are out doing things, who are out there, you know, producing product.
Yeah.
They get the hits. They've got the fans. It seems like. I mean, it's kind of. Action, reaction. You put out tapes, people, tend to like you more. The more content, the more, I mean, you got to be good, but that's...
You know what I think is great is we did an interview with you and Rebel Un, and in the great city of in the air capital, as they say.
That's right.
The day after you got fired.
The day after you got fired.
Right.
The video got 100 views within like less than 24 hours, and I wondered is it a situation of people ran over there and went, "What's he got to say? What's he got to say about us?"
I think that's what it is. A lot of. Like, I don't know how or when exactly this happened, but I've always had this thing where I just say things that people agree with but don't really say. And it seems that I say the wrong shit all the time, but I don't ever think it's wrong, because like I was telling Ross earlier, the thing is, and you as well, the thing is with my controversy is that it's clouded in truth. Like, it's all truth. Like, I don't make up stuff. I don't go around fucking saying weird shit. I'm not saying, oh yeah, fucking Jiggy Jag has sex with transvestites, to get real adamant about that.
But
no.
But that's true.
Oh, well. Well then.
Well, just that one time that you were drunk. Well, she was.
Well, no, it's just that
I hate to admit it, but Matt Matthews from the band Zavaja told me that he gave the chick from the Kinsey Six, the blue one, the one in the blue outfit, my number.
Oh,
Nothing happened, but apparently he gave her my number.
For
I don't know why.
For transvestite type sex?
I don't know.
Wow.
So he gave him.
Don't ever film it.
Him your number.
That'll be a Larry Trent production. That'll be a Boston's over. That'll be a Ninja Larry production. That'll be, come on, Jiggy, we gotta go film some tranny sex. Come on.
They might jiggle.
They might jiggle, Jiggy. Why do you hate me so much? Well, I don't know, because you said I was untrustworthy and I went off the reservation. We won't get into that here.
Nobody hates you, Larry.
No, nobody hates you. Maybe Boston. But nobody hates you, Larry.
I ain't got a problem with him. He's an old man.
You can't hate old people. You just can't. They don't know any better.
It's all awkward and stuff.
It's all awkward and stuff.
Like, old people really don't know any better. It's not their fault. They're lost with the times, and I think that's what Hollywood Ed Baldwin's deal is.
We told you about them updates.
Hollywood Ed. We don't like Hollywood Ed. We're gonna have you call Hollywood
I
Ed.
will.
I've got his phone number. Whatever.
I'm just gonna call him up like, hey, Hollywood Ed, oh my God, you will not believe what just happened. The blacks got freed. What? I know. Call Abe. Call Abe. See what the fuck this deal is. Just freeing all these niggers. What the fuck is this deal? Don't you know they're gonna get on coke and have sex with our white women? Fuck.
They're gonna get on coke and have sex with our white women. Oh,
actually, cocaine fun fact. That was the propaganda put out to make cocaine illegal.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, according to Rick James.
Fuck yeah.
It is a hell of a drug.
It's Boston again. It's great.
But you know what? The beautiful thing is about cocaine. It it actually gives you a lot of opportunities to meet some new people. No, it lets you.
New locations in prison.
I was about to go there. I was like, you get to see new people. You get to meet new people. Have some great cuisine. Like, man, cocaine is the only place that's a free ticket to any county jail in America.
3 hots and a cot.
Anywhere.
Crepes is slowly finding out now.
Free crepes. I'm just joking, bro. There's nothing funny about being in jail. There's nothing. Unless you're in jail for something hilarious, but no.
I got put in jail for fireworks one time.
What?
Last 4th of July.
What did you want? Tell me the story.
They don't give you a ticket. They just put you in jail.
Apparently, I don't know. Here's the story, and I'm sticking to it. But literally, we're just putting fireworks in the back of my truck. We go out in the county, blow some shit up. Cop pulls up right that instant. Like, what you got there? Fireworks, dumbass. It's the 4th of July. And me and my buddy Booner standing right there. What happens? I get put in the squad car. He takes $300 in fireworks, and I'm in jail for the next 2 hours.
That's only 2 hours.
That's only 2 hours.
I spent 2 weeks in there. But
did they tell you why you were being arrested?
Illegal possession of fireworks.
See?
What kind? Did you have like bottle rockets or what?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder.
but still, I wasn't even shooting them off.
Yeah,
fuck
but
the
I
Salina
don't
police.
think you can even have.
No, not fuck the Salina police. Fuck the Wichita police.
Fuck police.
I wouldn't say that. I kind of like some police officers. Some of them are cool.
McPherson police.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, last June, I get arrested and tased for nothing. I don't know what happened. I got into this altercation somewhere else, and nothing really came of it. I just broke some fat bitch's phone. Yes, I have a vendetta against fat bitches. I'm sorry if you're overweight or morbidly obese and you happen to have a vagina. I'm sorry, but
they're just
live in a hole. But anyways, so I break her cell phone, and the cops show up like, hey, does Mike Gooseby live here? I'm like, yes, he actually does. I'm Mike Gooseby. Do you have an ID? Yes. I had my military ID. Next thing you know, I'm thrown off my fucking porch with a knee in my back, get my face pushed in, and I hear him whispering. He's like, shh. I'm like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. He's resisting. Bim, I get tased.
Oh, shit.
So I go to jail for resisting arrest when I was never put under arrest to begin with. The charges ended up going away, but I did have to spend fucking 18 hours in jail. And for like I said, resisting arrest. And when I got out, I had to do some research, some Googling. Like, can you resist arrest when you're not under arrest? No, you cannot. But now I filed enough complaints, and now that motherfucker sits in that chair at Walgreens for shoplifters and motherfuckers buying sticks.
We're going to take a quick time out here, and when we come back, Boston is going to slide in here, and we're going to talk about the biggest little show to hit Salina in a hell of a long time. It's bigger than
bigger than anything I ever put.
There you go!
It's bigger than Two Live Crew.
Are they still calling it a Jiggy Jamboree?
Might be. I don't know.
What do you call it?
We're gonna talk to Boston when we get back here in the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show.
Don't forget that email address. It's jiggyjaguar@drunkenbastards.com.
Get reliable, secure web hosting without the long-term contract. GoDaddy's hosting plans are bigger and better than ever with 99% uptime, free 24/7 support, and no annual commitment. Best of all, plans start at $3.99 a month, plus the all-new Metropolis hosting community. Get yours by clicking on the banner on jiggyjaguar.com, and when you get there, enter code POD88 when you check out and save an additional 10% on your web hosting order. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. Some restrictions apply. See site for details.
Coming soon from Jack Records and Tapes, the smooth, sophisticated style of Joseph Allen Pierce. R&B, jazz, music lovers, get ready for the music release of the year. It's Joseph Allen Pierce. That's right, you'll get Since Loving You Is Wrong, I Don't Want to Be Right, and the Motown ultimate hit, Since I Lost My Baby, on the new LP from Joseph Allen Pierce. LP on Jack Records and Tapes. Back where I belong. Coming to record stores soon. Jack Records and Tapes. Joseph Allen Fears, taking you back where you belong.
Barbecue. How do you barbecue? Grill or smoke or even use your oven? There's one sure way to make it great every time, all the time. Jordan's Juice Barbecue Sauce. Jordan's is a unique blend of seasoning. It doesn't mask the flavor of your food. Jordan's enhances the taste of not just any meats. It makes a great dip. Drizzle it on vegetables, hash browns, and eggs. Jordan's Juice Barbecue Sauce comes in mild, medium, and hot. Find it on the web at jordanproductions.net or just Google Jordan's Juice. Go on. Juice it up with Jordan's.
Loud and proud, it's Jiggy Jaguar from JiggyJaguar.com. Catch Jiggy on MySpace.com/JiggyJaguar. Email kjagradio@kjagradio.com. Talk Radio wants you. An intimate guide to 700 shows and how to get invited. Hot off the press from McFarland & Company takes the guesswork out of contacting a radio host. Never before has a book included the show's theme, guest criteria, and best method of contact. Or looked inside the host's head for the best and worst guests and why some guests are invited back. The book is $75 and available from the publisher at 800-253-2187. That's 800-253-2187. Or online at McFarlandPub.com. That's McFarlandPub.com.
The Midwest's best-kept secret.
Wake the Dead 3.
Will be held at the Bison Arena and the Kansas State Fairground, October 9th, 2010. Tickets will be available at theKansasStateFair.com. Wake the Dead Festival 3 will be held at the Bison Arena on the Kansas State Fairgrounds, October 9th, 2010. Tickets will be available at KansasStateFair.com. 13 awesome bands performing on 2 stages. $10 advance online purchase. $13 at the door. This is an all-ages event. It features some of the greatest in rock and metal in Central Kansas. Featuring Dirtbag Music record label artist Vintage Bernie. Brought to you by our good friends at Budweiser, Holiday Inn Express, Mega Metal Magazine, Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's, Pepsi, Hollywood Music Television, Charlie Wheeler Photography, and Jetbox Promotions. October 9th, 2010. Tickets available at KansasStateFair.com. $10 advance, $13 at the door. An all-ages event.
Come on, y'all, get live, get down. Come on, y'all, get live, get down. Get live, get down.
Welcome to Jiggy Jaguar Online, the home base of Jigman Freud.
Base of Jigman Freud. It is the Jiggy Jaguar show. It is pretty much the place to be on a Sunday afternoon. Forget about
Church.
Vicks, anywhere else.
The mall.
The mall. Even though we have a nice mall here.
Fuck our mall.
I didn't even know you guys had them all. Like,
Fuck our mall.
It ain't worth going to.
It ain't worth going to.
It's almost like the Hutchison Mall.
Oh, the Hutch Mall is.
The Hutch Mall's sad.
hey, well, if you guys got a couple ounces of meth to get off, Hutchison Mall is a place to be.
Just a note to our friendly law enforcement officers who are listening out there in the state of Kansas.
Yes. And you can come up to my game. I'm not a drug peddler. The drug I peddle is my cock.
Okay.
And that's free.
And to women, it's addicting. You hope. No.
You hope. You hope. Now, one of the biggest little shows coming to the great city of Salina very soon, and that is why we have Mr. Boston in the building with us.
What's up, everybody?
What are you doing?
Just hanging out, man. Doing my thing.
Are you enjoying your experience being on the radio broadcast?
Yeah, dude, this is a pretty good time. You know, never done anything like this before.
A little different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all
for
right.
Sunday afternoon activity.
Now, you've got a damn big show coming
Yeah.
to Indian Rock.
Yeah.
First of all, how the hell do you make shows at Indian Rock, like, make money?
Well,
Because there's a lot of motherfuckers that have tried shows up that can't make no money at all.
I don't know, like, I guess I'm kind of the originator of the whole Indian Rock show scene. Like, I've been doing shows up there for about the last, I don't know, 5-6 years. And, you know, you just get to know the people that go to shows up there and get to know people from around Kansas that go to shows. Wichita, Kansas City, Lawrence.
Word.
All part of the, you know, you know, just I guess, kind of the hardcore family, and you know, just word gets around and people show up somehow for some reason, and I got lucky.
You seem to, yeah, you seem to be on a hot streak lately. You got some pretty big shows coming in.
Yeah. Last show I had was a band called For the Fallen Dreams. They've been all over the world. They've been on all kinds of major tours with bands, and you know, I kind of got in with a company called the Love Is Arson agency, and they've really hooked me up with some good stuff as of late. So
you have managed to pull in, wow, some you got some big shows coming, dude.
Yeah.
This is, you ain't fucking around.
yeah, this No Mercy tour, it's the Red Shore. They're one of the bands that's gonna be playing on their second American tour. They're from Australia. Their first American tour was with a band called the Acacia Strain, who, in like the hardcore underground metal scene, I guess, is like gods. They just put out a new album that has a lot of hype behind it, and the fact that this band's coming to the United States has a lot of hype behind it too. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping I can make my guarantee and not get the shit beat out of me. 'Cause Murder Death Kills on the hardcore crew FSU, and they've had stuff on Gangland and all that kind of stuff, and they're some pretty hard ass dudes. So I'm hoping no trouble goes down.
Now, doing a show up at Indian Rock, do you ever have any problems due to the fact they don't have restrooms up there?
Well, sometimes bands get all like, "What the fuck? There's no air conditioner. There's no bath," and they're like, I was like, "No, dude. There's a freaking gas station down around the corner. I'll take you there." So, you know, at first they're just like, "Man, this is kind of weird," but dude, once like people start showing up and the show starts going, I know so many bands that, dude, Indian Rock's their favorite place to go, just because it's such an intimate place to go watch a band. I mean, you're right up there in their face. They're hanging around with everybody that's there, and you know, it's a good way to like socialize and get to know people. And
you're networking and doing all sorts of things. Now, tell me about this show you got coming up. You got Macho Man Randy Savage on the flyer.
Well, I didn't really make the flyer. The booking agency did, I believe. It features Suffocate, the Red Shore from Australia, and Hell Followed With, Murder, Death, Kill, and King Conquer. Also, as well as In the Trenches from Hutchinson, and a band called Skies from McPherson.
You got, Jesus.
There's a lot of bands on this show.
You just now. When's this thing kick off? What's
August 31st. Doors at 6, show at 6:30. $8. No tickets, no nothing. I don't do anything fancy like that. I'll let everybody in. I don't give a damn how many people show up. I'll pack 200 people in that place. I don't know. We've had big crowds, and everybody gets in there, and everybody gets crazy, and everything. You know, we have a good time, so you can't complain.
Now, tell me about how did you get this show? This is huge.
Well,
for Salina, man.
Yeah. Well, it bounced around between Kansas City and Wichita probably 3 or 4 times from all the other promoters that I've talked to, and they were just like, "Fuck this shit. I'm gonna book it in Salina." So I stole it from them because I'm a dick.
Because I'm a dick. Now, you've been. When I first met you several years ago, you were singing and you know, doing the band thing. How did you transition into being a promoter?
Well, actually, the whole band thing started it off. Like when Sanguine started, we'd have bands that were on tour and stuff email us and just be like, "Hey, man, you know, you guys are in this band in Salina. Can you guys get us a show?"
Yeah.
And I just started out doing that. My first show that I ever booked was a band from Salt Lake City called Line in the Ocean, and they're
an amazing band. They're kind of an indie band, indie hardcore. I don't know, they're different, but great band, great people. I've kept up with them throughout the years, and we're all really good friends. But I started doing that and got in good with that, and just I don't know, word gets around, and I don't know. I'm just doing my thing. People get a hold of me. Dude. Somehow people like learn who I am and get a hold of me and stuff, and I was like, okay. I mean, I've calmed down with the whole booking thing lately because I don't know. I guess Salina's been so saturated with the shows and stuff between the Blue Goat and other people booking shows in Indian rock and all that, and so I'm just like, man, everybody here's spoiled, and that just makes it so people don't go to as many shows and pick and choose and stuff like that, and it's just not as cherished as it once was.
So I have to ask my my dumb question that I always have to ask people. Do you have any connection to the Metal Church guys?
Oh God. Well, I started off
that you will admit to.
Thank you.
Well, once St. Gwen kind of fizzled apart, me and what was left of us, the remaining members, started a band with Nick Woods, who runs the Metal Church thing.
Yeah.
And although we I don't know, I pretty much think those guys are a bunch of pussies. Just to be honest, I think they're hypocrites, and I think they're really shady. Yeah. And you're hearing it from me right now, and I got plenty of people that'd be more than happy to back me up. And you know, they booked some good bands. Your Memorial, he just got signed to Face Down Records. They've had them up there. In the Midst Alliance is also on Face Down Records, and Hands, all bands that have toured the United States numerous times, and you know, they get some good bands from time to time, but most of the time it's, you know, some no-name band that they became friends with that isn't really that good, just to be honest.
Some no-name band that they became good friends with.
Yeah.
That's a great quote.
Let's come together with some shitty bands to promote Jesus. Okay. See you there.
Sounds like the rest of the Christian rock scene.
Yeah.
Oh, Dustin, I love it.
Rap scene. All right.
Now, yeah, what is the deal with the Christian metal guys?
You know, it's about the same thing with the Christian hardcore guys. How are you supposed to get up there and be pissed off about something? I'm so pissed off that I love Jesus. No, you're so pissed off that you're a douchebag. You know, that whole thing just makes me mad. And you know, the band,
I love Jesus.
The Acacia Strain actually have a shirt that says, "What the fuck is Christian metal?" or Christian hardcore.
Yeah.
And, you know, because hardcore was founded by a bunch of guys that were pissed off at society about, you know, their living situation. You know, these are all city guys that, you know, been kicked around their whole life, never had a family, never had, you know, a lot of things, and you know, that's how it all started. And I don't know. It annoys me because I'm kind of old school when it comes to all that kind of stuff, and I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, that's been one question I've been wanting to ask you for a while, and I see it out and about all the time, and I just have never. I'm like, what is the deal with the with the Christian metal guys? Because they get out there and they're like, "Whoa," and I'm like, what?
But the problem is they're wearing their sister's jeans. They're gonna. I got my girl jeans on. I got my hair flipped to the side. I'm gonna wear an extra small T-shirt. All right, time to love Jesus. I'm gonna love Jesus by dressing like a transvestite.
It's kind of like the rappers in their capris, or something like that.
Christian rap, man. Bitches and hoes love Jesus. I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, Jehovah God Almighty, for my #1 hit single. It's called "Suck Your Mama." White people die.
You and the movie references and the TV references.
I'm all about it.
I just, you know what I love to do? I love to just read your Facebook page sometimes. It's just, you've got all these things. You just got random crap.
I know.
You got, what the hell is "you look like I need a drink"? What does that mean?
Well, think about it. You see that bitch?
she's ugly, and you're like, man, you look like I need a drink. It's actually a song title by the band Against Me. I was listening to them like all afternoon. They're kind of a folk punk band, and I've listened to them for years, and I kind of listened to them and stuff like that. And I saw the name of that song, and I was like, that's hilarious. So I threw it up there.
Now, do you still, try to book shows outside of Salina? Have you ever tried that? And is it?
I've been
like
asked
Party
to.
Nick, he does stuff at Hutch, and then he does stuff at Wichita, and he's all over the damn place.
Well, I guess it's easier for him because he has the market down. Hutch is 30, 45 minutes away from Wichita. If I ever tried to book something like that in Wichita, I'd have to drive an hour and a half, and it'd just be a pain in the ass. So them kids always are loyal and come up here, and I'm good friends with all those guys, and I got lucky to just get in with that group, and great group of guys, and it's so much fun to be around, and they all get drunk and act stupid.
They all get drunk.
I love it.
Stupid. Now, this show once again. When's this going down, brother?
August 31st at 6:30, Indian Rock Lodge here in Salina, Kansas, and we'll turn on the fan for you because there ain't any air conditioning.
I got people calling on the phone.
Is it Jared again?
I don't know.
Does he need another free ride down here?
Who is this? It's some black dude.
Jared.
Yeah, it's Jared. No, it's
the subway
Mike.
guy.
It's Mike.
It's
Mike
opposite
Game
of the subway guy.
Okay. Hey, well, that'll work. Well, I will pass it along to everybody, Mike. And anytime you get a chance to get up here, we need to talk about some wrestling. All right, brother.
And hip hop and
hip hop and ICT hip hop and all that stuff. Well, hey, brother, give me a holler a little bit later. All right, talk to you soon. Mike Game just wanted to call and let me know that he apologizes for leaving early.
Elvis has left the building.
Elvis has left the desktop. And we got Dustin.
Great things going on here.
Or as I refer to him,
3.
just as Boston.
Yeah. I gotta give my boys Jason and In the Trenches a shout out right now. They just texted me, "What's up, fellas?" So I could make it the show last night. The bitch that I was supposed to go with fucking decided to go watch a movie, and she was ugly anyway, so it's whatever.
It wasn't that big a deal last night. Well, are you talking about here at the Blue Ghost?
No, it was down in Hutch.
Okay. Probably more. That's where all the people were. Okay.
I actually drove by the Blue Goat last night. I was gonna stop by, but I'm broke, so I blew all my money on flyers and fireworks last weekend. So I didn't get arrested this year either. Thank God.
Oh, that's good. That's good to see. You're keeping your nose
Keep
clean.
away from the bottle rockets.
Keep away from the Salina police.
How can you not on this show?
Yeah. Across the street.
Remember somebody was shooting fire. The night skyrockets right over the police. Remember?
Right over the fucking jail.
They're probably trying to shoot it into the yard area where that gym thing is, because all that is a fence up there. You could easily get firecrackers in that motherfucker.
Now, this thing that you got coming up in
Yes.
Indian Rock, this thing's going to be just amazing.
Yeah, pretty much everyone I've talked to, like everyone from everywhere is just like, "Oh my God, dude, I can't believe you got those bands. Can't believe you got that tour." And everyone's so stoked about it. And all these bands have music videos up and all kinds of different things.
You can pretty much find all these guys. Literally, you Google them, you will find them.
Definitely look them up on MySpace, YouTube, especially Suffocate. They just had a new album come out, I think like 6 months ago, which is probably one of my favorite CDs right now. The heaviest CD I've probably ever heard in my life.
So these people are like, they're not like Wichita hip hoppers. They actually have content like mixtapes, CDs.
These guys, these guys have got some, and this is like hardcore, you know,
Straight up.
big time stuff. August 31st, right?
Yep. I'm pretty sure you can get just about any of their albums at the House of Sight and Sound if you go over there. I know they'll be able to special order them for you, and that's for sure.
$8 at Indian Rock Lodge here in Salina. Doors open at 6. Show at 6:30 sharp.
Be there. Good stuff.
This thing is going to be. I love this. I love this thing you put in here. It says, as much as IDC about it, no fighting. If the cops show up for it, which I'm sure they will, they'll shut it down, and we won't be able to have shows there anymore. Don't be a prick. Be an adult.
Well, here's what happened. I think it might have been for the Fallen Dreams that show. There was a fight, and a gun got pulled.
Oh.
And I had to deal with 8 cop cars. And
that's fabulous.
Oh man, it was bullshit.
Yeah,
but
that sounds.
Nobody ended up getting in trouble because I'm just a sly guy like that. And
Kansas has concealed and carry now.
yeah, that's what we come to find out. And actually, it was the Metal Church guys that went and squealed, which I don't even know why, because the gun wasn't even like pulled on anybody. It just like fell out of a backpack. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just remember there was a fight, and this was like, there's a gun! And then the cops showed up like 15 minutes later, and I was furious. But, yeah, it is one of those things that, you know, that's run by the city, and the city, we all know how, you know...
Asshole.
Yeah, they're straight up Nazis, and...
They're like Cox Cable. They're Nazis.
That's no doubt.
Where'd that come from?
The No Mercy Tour, Suffocate, the Red Shore. By the way, second U.S. tour ever for these guys.
Yes.
So if you miss this, you're an idiot. And Hell followed with also Murder, Death, Kill, King Conquer, In the Trenches and Skies from the great city of McPherson, Kansas.
Yes, sir.
The biggest and heaviest show in Salina ever.
Yep.
And there will be lots of hardcore dancing, I hope.
Yep.
Explain the concept behind hardcore dancing.
Hardcore dancing. It started in the 80s, and it started off, I don't remember what band it was. I think it would have been a band called Cro-Mags. It might have been one of their videos, and they just kind of displayed the whole thing. And, you know, in the early days of punk and hardcore, it was nothing but circle pits at these shows, and the guys in FSU in Boston and stuff like that, you know, Elgin James and all those cats, they just started going to the pit, throwing punches and kicking people and stuff, and beating the shit out of each other.
They just started throwing punches and...
You know, that's my understanding of how all that started, and it just kind of spread like wildfire. So
it's like the OTEP show.
Pretty much, only a little bit. Not as nuts. I did happen to find a Suffocate song on YouTube.
Play it.
The skies were filled with fire. So let's get into it right now here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Show.
A few years ago, a tornado hit this place. It killed people left and right. Dogs died. Cats died.